Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Back to the podcast version, and in this time, I'm thinking of creating a brief content, not brief content, but a brief episode or short episode. I'm thinking of finishing this. I'm thinking of finishing this episode. So in some minutes anyway. So this time, what I'd like to talk about is porn videos are diversified, which is a different point from ordinary goods and products. So, anyways, maybe some people work for. I think some people work for some manufacturing companies, for example, and many German people work for many German people work for manufacturing companies, and I think in the case of, and if you are, for example, American people, maybe you may work for, or you may be working for some kind of online companies. Not online companies. Online companies means companies selling online services or stuff like that. So typical, I think. So in this episode, so typical example of online companies is Google or Alphabet. Maybe I should call that company Alphabet. Anyway, so many people are involved into programming works or works requiring programming or writing codes. Anyway, so in such a case, or in such ordinary cases, or in ordinary works, so what is good is what I'm going to tell you. So, and this is the conclusion of this episode. The conclusion is, generally speaking, creating a single type of product is good for making money. So I'm going to tell you the conclusion again. The conclusion is, generally speaking, creating a single type of product is good for making money. So just to start with, I don't know how to call create porn video creations or video creations. But actually, so I think I have heard that some people call that business, or that type of business, content business. Anyway, so creating contents need a lot of variations, which means, for example, in the case of for example, so in the case of porn videos, so various types of porn videos are necessary. For example, there's a porn video dealing with blowjob, and there's a porn video dealing with handjob, and you may create a porn video involving sexual intercourse through vagina and penis, stuff like that. Anyway, so and in for example, in a category of blowjob, there has to be many ramifications, like blowjob by MILF or blowjob by schoolgirl or blowjob by teacher. There are many variations even in single category. And for example, I used blowjob as an example for explaining this ramification. But actually, so to start with, content business, or for example, please imagine YouTubers. Anyway, so YouTubers have to create many types or many kinds of videos. So I don't know whether I have to tell you some examples, but actually, for example, so in the case, not in the case. Anyway, so for example, many YouTubers strive to create many variations of content. Like, so for example, when it comes to ASMR videos, for example, so some people eat, or for example, in a channel, in a channel and in a video, he or she eats, for example, spaghetti, and in the next video, that YouTuber eats, for example, a lot of meat, or and in the for example, and in another video, and so some people that YouTuber eat jellies and other confectionaries or other stuff like them, anyway. So, and this is just an example of ASMR. And for example, taking an example of, for example, some performance, and maybe there's a famous YouTuber. So I don't know whether it's fine to tell you it. I don't know whether it's fine to tell its name, but actually, so do the perfect. So I haven't gotten any permission from do the perfect. And anyway, but actually, those people upload many videos of their own performances, and there are many variations of performances in their channel. Anyway, so like which YouTubers have to come up with many variations of or many types or many kinds of videos. And for example, so it's fine. For example, if you become a YouTuber, and you may upload the video telling the viewers that you bought Lamborghini, for example, or you bought a huge mansion, for example. So even such occurrences, or even such acts can be some sources, or can be materials for creating videos. Anyway, like which to start with, in the case of creating content, or in the case of content business, such enlarging or expanding the variations of contents or videos, in the case of home videos and the videos of YouTube's, enlarging or expanding the variations of, or diversities of contents or videos are necessary. Such actions or such acts are necessary. But actually, which is one of the huge differences between content creation and ordinary businesses. So, in the case of ordinary business, creating a single type of product, or creating a single type of product, or creating a single type of service is good for making money. So, for example, please imagine Google or search engine. That company has a single search engine named Google. Of course. So if you say so, algorithms are diversified, or algorithms are ramified. But actually, so that is so good. That search engine is created for fitting each requirement, or each preference of each person. So that, but actually, the basic design is the same, which is what I'd like you to know. The basic design of that search engine, or the Google search engine is what one stuff, or is the same as. It's the same as, and there are many shared, or there are many common points among or through all the algorithms. And another example, or so for example, another case is a manufacturing business, or manufacturing industry. So for example, please imagine, so Beetle created. Beetle is the name of, or Beetle is the name of a car. Beetle is the name of a car, maybe. Beetle is the name of a car type, and Beetle is created by Volkswagen, and that vehicle is sold in every corner of the world. And I have seen some Beetles even in this Asian developed country. And so I think what is better to imagine is computers of Dell and Hewlett Packard. Anyway, those companies create personal computers, and many companies and many people use use the computers created by those companies, but actually, in the case of manufacturing business, so creating a single type of product and selling that type of product is really beneficial. So in other words, creating many types of products is bad for manufacturing businesses or manufacturing companies. So in the case of manufacturing business, enlarging and expanding the types of products compromise or diminish the benefits of manufacturing companies. So in such a case, and this is of course this is the case to creating ballpoint pen or other types of other goods or other kinds of goods. So which is why in this phase or in this part of this episode, I'd like to tell you the title and the conclusion again. The title is "Porn videos are diversified," which is a different point from ordinary goods and products. And the conclusion is, generally speaking, creating a single type of product is good for making money. So which is why if you are thinking of starting to create porn videos or the videos of YouTube, so please remember this one, or please remember that so in the case of content business, or in the case of content creation, enlarging and expanding the variations of contents are necessary, and which is one of the different points, or which is one of the huge different points from ordinary businesses, which is what I'd like you to know this time. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.